A mother is child's first teacher. When you look into your mother's eyes, you know that it is the purest love you can find on this earth. A mother is she who can take the place of all others, but whose place no one else can take. My dear children, your mother works tirelessly day and night for the family. She is the first to wake up and the last one to sleep. She is the one who looks after the personal needs of all the members. And to honor them, every year in the month of May, we celebrate Mother's Day to exhibit our love and gratitude towards them. But children, this year, due to this lockdown period, you all will be celebrating Mother's Day at your home with your lovely mothers. So, make the day very special for your mothers. Stay home, stay safe. So, children, today I'll be narrating a story titled My Mother and I, which is lesson number 1 of your English textbook, where a young girl named Pihu will be telling how she spends her day with her mother. And children, at the end of the story, I have an interesting activity for you all. So first, let's listen to the story. There was a young girl named Pihu. She was 7 years old. She lived in Mumbai with her mother and younger sister. You can see them in the picture. Pihu's mother name was Pallavi. She used to call her mummy. Pihu's mother was 36 years old. She had short black hair and brown eyes. Pihu also had brown eyes. Pihu's mother was very hardworking. She used to wake up early in the morning. She used to cook food and then get ready for the work. And sometimes she also had to drop Pihu to the school. Pihu's mother was a teacher. She used to teach grown-ups who wanted to become teachers and not the children. After teaching the grown-ups and picking Pihu's sister from her play school, Pihu's mother used to get back home at 4 in the afternoon. But Pihu, like a good daughter, used to help her mother out in cooking the dinner. In the evenings, Pihu's mother used to help her out in completing her homework. Pihu enjoyed doing maths. Before going to bed, the three of them watched TV, or Pihu's mother used to read stories for them. Pihu and her sister loved listening stories like you all do. They enjoyed reading the stories too. Over the weekends, that is, on Saturdays and Sundays, they used to spend time together doing things that they enjoyed. Sometimes they used to go to the library as Pihu was fond of reading books. They also went to cinema and theatre as Pihu's mother loved watching plays and listening to music. Pihu lived happily with her mother and her sister. I hope You all loved Pihu's story and you could easily relate it to yours. That is how you spend your day with your loved ones. Now, after listening to the story, let us read it in the next section. Okay, children, so now let's do the reading of the lesson. This is lesson number 1 of your English textbook, and the name of the lesson is My Mother and I. I over here in the name of the lesson refers to the narrator. And who's the narrator? Narrator is the person who is telling his or her story in the lesson. And as you all know, who's the narrator of the lesson? The narrator is a young girl of 7 years old whose name is Pihu. Now let's have a look at the first few lines. Let's go through them. Hello, my name is Pihu. So that means this is story. Who's telling the story? Pihu. And I'm 7 years old. How old is she? She is 7 years old. I live in Mumbai. Now in which city she is living? She is living in Mumbai. And in which city you all are living? Yes, Lucknow. Now here students, I would like to bring into your notice Mumbai was earlier called as Bombay, but now the name has changed. It is called Mumbai. And with whom is she living? With my mother and younger sister. You can see them in this picture. That means the picture that is given over here, you can see Pihu's mother and her younger sister. They are sitting on the sofa. That is my sister sitting on my mother's lap. Now what is a lap? Now children, when you are there in sitting position, the outer surface between your knee and your waist, the outer surface between your knees and your waist is known as lap. This you can easily correlate with your laptops. You all must be having laptops. You all must have seen them. Now, what are the laptops? Laptops are the portable computers, the lightweight computers that you can keep on your lap. That is why the name given to those computers is laptop. Okay, so where is Pihu's sister sitting? Pihu's sister is sitting on her mother's lap. And lap is a place, the outer area between your knees and your waist, playing with her favorite ball. Now favorite, this word you've heard many times. And what is the meaning of favorite? The thing that you like the most. That means there's some whose favorite color is red, pink, green. That means this color you like the most. So over here, Pihu's younger sister is playing with her favorite doll, the doll that she likes the most. And where is she sitting? She is sitting on her mother's lap. Now children, in the next few lines, we'll be reading about Pihu's mother. Let's go through these lines. My mother's name is Pallavi. That means, what was the name of Pihu's mother? Yes, Pihu's mother's name was Pallavi. I call her Mummy. Pihu used to call her mother as Mummy. Many of you call your mother as Mama, Mom, Ma. There are many names by which you call your mother. Similarly, Pihu used to call her mother as Mummy. She is 36 years old. That means Pihu's mother was 36 years old. She has short black hair and brown eyes. Now this term short you've already studied when you were studying opposites. What is the opposite of short? Yes, tall, or you can say long also. So Pihu's mother was having short hair instead of having long ones. And what was the color of hair? Yes, black. And she had brown eyes. My eyes are brown too. T-O-O-2. Two over here means also. That means Pihu also had brown eyes. Now let's do the reading of the next few lines. Mummy works very hard. Now here the term hard can be used in two different contexts. One, a person who puts in a lot of efforts is a very hard working person. So here you can use the word hard. Another form where you can use the word hard is to tell about the outer appearance of any object. That means a stone. How does a stone appears? It is very hard to break. And opposite of hard could be soft, like foam, quill, feather. They are very soft, and the opposite hard like stone. So this word hard can be used in two different contexts. But over here in the lesson, we are using the word hard to speak about Pihu's mother, who puts in a lot of efforts, who's very hardworking. She wakes up early in the morning to cook for us and get ready for work. Now here EARLY, early, is written. This word you have already heard in the rhyme, early to bed, early to rise, makes the child healthy, wealthy and wise. So what will be the opposite of early? Yes, late. But Pihu's mother, she used to wake up early in the morning. She never used to be late. Then after getting up, what she used to do? She used to cook food for Pihu and her sister. Then she used to get ready for work. Some days she also takes me to school. Now many of you come with your parents to school. Similarly, sometimes Pihu's mother also used to drop Pihu to her school. You can see her making juice for us in this picture. So the picture that is given over here in the slide, you can see Pihu's mother, she is making juice for her in the picture. My mother is a teacher, but she doesn't. This is a short form, a contraction. This is called a contraction, where instead of writing two words, that is does and not, we have contracted them. We have shortened them and written as doesn't. She doesn't teach children. She teaches grown-ups who want to become teachers. Mummy is at her workplace in this picture. Now, Pihu's mother was a teacher. Teacher, who's a teacher? A person who teaches in the school is known as a teacher. You've heard about many helpers. You've studied names of many helpers who help you out in performing different activities. So, teacher is a person who teaches you in the school. Can you name some other helpers whom you can see in the school? Yes, gatekeeper, gardener, sweeper. You can see them. They are also helping you out in performing different activities. They are also the helpers whom you can see in the school. But Pihu's mother, she was a teacher, but she did not teach children. Whom she used to teach? She used to teach the grown-ups. The word grown-ups is written. That means the adults. Adults means those who have crossed the teenager age. Okay, so they are the adults. So Pihu's mother used to teach the adults, the grown-ups who wanted to become teachers. Okay, those who wanted to become teachers, they were being trained, they were being taught by Pihu's mother. Like I am teaching you all, young kids, cute kids like you all are, but Pihu's mother used to teach the adults, the grown-up who wanted to become teachers. Mummy is at a workplace. A word is written workplace. This is a combination of two different words, work and place. So this is the place where Pihu's mother used to work. So this is her workplace. And what was Pihu's mother? She was a teacher and she was teaching the grown-ups who wanted to become teacher. Now let's look at the next few lines. Mummy gets back home at 4 in the afternoon. That means after teaching the grown-ups, Pihu's mother used to return back home at 4 in the afternoon. Now children, just recall when you were studying how to read time in class 1. You have already studied the use of AM and PM. So now, can you relate? When Pihu's mother is returning back home at 4 in the afternoon, then how you're going to read the time? 4 AM or 4 PM? Yes, exactly, 4 PM. She picks up my sister from her play school on the way. That means Pihu's mother, before returning back home, she used to pick up Pihu's sister also. And Pihu's sister, because she was very young, so she used to study in play schools. Play schools are the schools which are there for the kids of tender age of 2 or 2.5 who are taught over there through playway techniques. So Pihu's mother, before returning back home, she used to pick up her sister also. Sometimes I help her cook dinner. That means sometimes Pihu used to help her mother out in cooking the dinner. Now dinner is the meal that is eaten at the night time. Yes. So that means she was helping her mother in cooking the dinner at night. That is me shelling peas for her in this picture. Now children, over here you can see a new term, that is SHELLING, shelling. Shelling means removing the outer covering of an object. Now peas, it is the name of vegetable. Can it be eaten like this only without removing the outer covering? No, they can't. So you have to first shell them before using them. Now similarly, the peanuts, they also have to be shelled before they can be used. Now children, PEAS, peas, can you recall some other word with the same pronunciation as that of peas which is written over here? Yes, PEACE, peas. This word you have already studied in class 1 when you were studying a poem related to your tricolor flag. Yes, where the white color of the national flag stands for peace, which means the country should not be having any fight, should not be involved in any war. Yes, that peace, PEACE, means no war, no fight, and over here PEAS, peace, means that is the name of a vegetable. These two words are having different spellings but they have the same pronunciation. Now in this picture you can see Pihu is helping her mother out in cooking the dinner. Yes, similarly, you all should also help your mother in some way or the other. Alright, so from now on, you all are going to help your mother in the household activities. Are you? Yes, be like good children and help your mother out. In the evenings, she helps me with my homework. She is helping me with maths here. I enjoy doing maths. Now, children, you can see in the picture Pihu, she is doing her homework, and her mother, she is helping her out in doing the homework. And Pihu enjoyed doing maths. How many of you love maths? Okay, so likewise, Pihu also loved doing maths. Now let's move on to the next few lines. Before we go to bed, the three of us watch TV, or my mother reads stories aloud for me and my sister. We love stories and we enjoy reading them too. Now the first word you can see over here is before. And what is the opposite of before? Yes, after. And where have you heard this word? In your mathematics as well. Why? You used to write the numbers that comes before, after, and between the numbers that were given by your teacher. Now before we go to bed, this line over here means before the three of them used to sleep. What they used to do? They used to watch TV. Now remember children, the word watch has a T which remains silent. So be very careful when you write the spelling of the word watch. TV, the short form of television. Now before they used to go to sleep, they used to watch TV, or Pihu's mother, she used to read stories for Pihu and her sister. Pihu and her sister, both of them loved listening to stories, and they also enjoyed reading them as well. Okay children, so now let's move on to the last two lines. Listen. Over the weekends, we spend time together doing things that we enjoy. That means in the weekends, weekend. And what are those 2 days which marks the end of the week? Yes, Saturdays and Sundays. That means on Saturdays and Sundays, Pihu and her mother, they used to do something that they enjoyed doing. Sometimes we go to the library. The library is a place where you can see many books are kept over there. People go there, they read the books, but there's one thing that you have to remain silent. Library is a place where many books are kept for the people to come and read. Similarly, can you name a place where you can find many plants? Yes, it's a nursery. Nursery is a place where plants are kept. You can see me here choosing a book for myself. So in the picture that is given, you can see Pihu, she's choosing a book for herself because she was very fond of reading books. She loved to read books. That is why they used to go to the library in the weekends. Other times we go to the cinema or theatre. My mother loves to watch plays. she loves music too. Now, what is Pihu telling about her mother? That Pihu's mother, she loved to watch plays. Now, again, children, see, plays is written Plays, plays. This word can be used in two different contexts. Play, it's an activity, like students, they are playing with the football over there in the word can be used in that form. Now, plays can be used in another form, which is used to tell about the drama that is being conducted in the theaters. So, alright, plays, it is also a verb, an activity, an action word. It is also a noun referring to the drama that is being conducted in the theaters. So, Pihu's mother, she loved watching plays. She loves music too. Pihu's mother loved listening to music as well. I don't. Now again, children, DON and T you can see over here. This is also a contraction, a short form of two different words. Do not. Do not is contracted and written as don't. That means Pihu did not enjoy plays much. But I love music. Pihu, although she did not love plays, but she loved listening to music. Life is fun with my mother and sister. Now, Pihu, she's ending her story by stating that she lived happily with her mother and her sister. Let us go through the meaning of the difficult words. Younger means junior. Lap, area between base and knees of a seated person. Favorite, most liked. Grown-ups. Shelling, removing outer covering, as you can see in the picture. Weekend, that is Saturday and Sunday. Let's check your knowledge. Thank you.